Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha. To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Hello students, welcome back to the chapter number 4, which is quadratic equation. As we have studied previously about the quadratic equation, and we have also discussed about the methods of finding solution of the quadratic equation. We have discussed that there are 3 methods of solving the quadratic equation to get its solution. The first one was by factorization method. In the second one, by using the quadratic formula, and the third one by completing the square method, which has been omitted by CBSE. Now, we will be learning today about the factorization method of solving the quadratic equation to get its roots or solution. Now, to understand how to solve the questions by using the factorization method, first of all, let us recall, as we have studied before, that quadratic equations are those equations whose degree is 2, which means that whose highest power is 2. Therefore, we can say that there will be maximum of 2 zeros of the quadratic equation. Now we should learn how to find these zeros or the solution of the quadratic equation. So the first step is we need to convert the given equation in the standard form, which is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. After converting it into the standard form, we will be using the method of splitting the middle term to get the factors of the given quadratic equation. Once we get the factor of the given quadratic equation, we will be equating the factors equals to 0 to get the solution of the given quadratic equation. To understand it, let us take an example which is written on the board. Let us read the question. The question is, find the roots of quadratic equation, which is x square minus 14x plus 24 equals to 0 by factorization. As you can see the given equation, we have to first check whether it is in the standard form or not. So, the standard form of writing the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. As you can see that the above equation is given in the standard form, which is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. On comparing the given equation with the standard form, we will find the value of a, b and c. So, on comparing, we will be getting the value of a as 1. Since a is the coefficient of x square, so it will be equals to 1. Now b, it is the coefficient of the variable x. So as you can see, the variable x is having minus 14 as its coefficient. So the value of b will be equals to minus 14. And as you can see the constant, on comparison, we are getting the value as 24. Therefore, the value of C is equals to 24. After comparison, we will be using the method of splitting the middle term. So, for splitting the middle term, you must know the product and the sum that you need to find by taking the two numbers as the factor. As you can see here in the given equation, the value of A is 1 and the value of C is 24. So, we will multiply the constant with the coefficient of x square, which is A into C. So, it will be equals to 1 into 24. We want such factors which on multiplication should give us the number 24. And the sum should be equals to the value of B, which is the coefficient of x, and equals to minus 14. So now we have to think about the two factors of the number 24 such that the product of those two factors should be equals to 24, which is the product of A and C, and the sum should be equals to the middle term, which is the value of B equals to minus 14. So, on multiplication of minus 12 and minus 2, I will be getting the product as plus 24, and on adding the integers minus 12 and minus 2, I will be getting the sum equals to minus 14. So, let us continue the splitting by taking the factors minus 12 and minus 2. So, as you can see here, the middle term, which is minus 14x, I have splitted it as minus 12x and minus 2x. So, I will be getting my equation as x square minus 12x minus 2x plus 24 equals to 0. Now, for simplifying it, I will be making the group of two terms. So, the first two terms are x square minus 12x, and the last two terms are minus 2x and plus 24. Let us group them. Now, we need to see the common factor in each of the group. As you can see in the first group, x is common over there. So, we will take out the common factor x. We will be left with 1 of the x minus 12. We will close the bracket. Now, we will be taking out minus 2 as the common factor for the second group. So, on simplifying like this, we are getting our equation as x multiplied by x minus 12 minus 2 multiplied by x minus 12, which is equals to 0. As you can see here, x minus 12 is the common factor in both the groups. So, this common factor, we will be writing it one time. It will be written as x minus 12. Now, the another factor is x minus 2, which is equals to 0. These two are the factors of the given quadratic equation, which is x minus 12 and x minus 2. Now, to get the solution of the given quadratic equation, we will be equating each factor equals to 0. On equating x minus 12 equals to 0, we will be getting a value as x equals to 12. This is one of the solution of the given quadratic equation. Now, to find the second zero, we will be equating x minus 2 equals to 0. On equating x minus 2 equals to 0, we will be getting the value of x equals to 2. Thus, x equals to 12 and x equals to 2 is the solution of the given quadratic equation, which is x square minus 14x plus 24 equals to 0. Now, to understand the factorization method, we will take another example, which is find the roots of quadratic equation 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0 by factorization. As you can see here, the given equation is not in the standard form. So, we will first find the LCM of the given equation and convert it into the standard form, which is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. On taking the LCM, we will be getting our equation as 16x square minus 8x plus 1 whole upon 8 equals to 0. Now, we will cross multiply 8 by 0. So, anything multiplied by 0 will be equals to 0. Therefore, 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0 is the required quadratic equation in the standard form. We will compare the new equation with the standard form and find the value of a, b and c. So, on comparing, we will get the value of a equals to 16. As you can see here, the coefficient of x square is 16. The value of b will be equals to minus 8, which is the coefficient of x, and the value of c is equals to 1. Now, we will be using the method of splitting the middle term to solve the question further and to find the factors. As you can see, we want the product equals to the multiplication of a and c, which is equals to 16 into 1 as 16, and the sum should be equals to the value of b, which is minus 8. So, we need two such factors which on multiplication should give me 16 as the product, and on addition will be giving me minus 8. If I will be taking the factors as 4 4s are 16 and 4 plus 4 will be equals to 8, but since I want minus 8, so I will be multiplying minus 4 by minus 4, as minus 4 into minus 4 is equals to positive 16, and on adding minus 4 and on adding minus 4 by minus 4, we will be getting our sum as minus 8. So, let us continue with these factors. 16x square minus the middle term, which is minus 8x, will be splitted into minus 4x and minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Now, we will be grouping them. So, 16x square minus 4x will be the first group, and minus 4x plus 1 will be considered as the second group. Now, let us find out the common factors in each group. Since 16 and 4 are divisible by 4 and x is also seen common, so we will take out the common factor as 4x. We will be left with 4x minus 1 in the bracket. Here as you can see, there is no common factor. So, we will take out 1 as the common factor. So, minus 1 will be written outside the bracket as the common factor. So, we will be getting 4x minus plus is minus 1 inside the bracket equals to 0. Now, as you can see that 4x minus 1 is the common factor. So, we will be writing it once and the another remaining one, and the another factor will be 4x minus 1 again equals to 0. Since these two are the factors of the given quadratic equation, and as we need to find the solution of the given equation, we will be equating each of its factors equals to 0. On equating the first factor, which is 4x minus 1 equals to 0, we will be getting the value of x equals to 1 upon 4. Similarly, for the second factor, which is 4x minus 1 again, we will be equating it to 0 and we will be getting the value of x equals to 1 upon 4. As you get the zeros of the given quadratic equation, therefore, this is the solution of the given quadratic equation. Hence, the root of the given equation are 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4. Now, we will be learning the factorization method through a word problem. So, the question is, the altitude of a right angled triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If hypotenuse is 13 cm long, then find the other two sides. Since it is the right angled triangle, so as you can see here, the hypotenuse is given equals to 13 cm. Since the relation of altitude is given in terms of base, so first of all, we will assume the length of the base equals to x centimeter. As you can see in the question, the altitude is 7 centimeter less than the base, which means that the length of the altitude will be equals to x minus 7 centimeter, and it is already given to us that the length of the hypotenuse is equals to 13 centimeter. Now, since it's a right angled triangle, we will be applying the Pythagoras theorem over here. So, we will be using the theorem, which is hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. As you can see, in triangle ABC, right angle at B, AC is the hypotenuse. So, in place of hypotenuse, we will write AC whole square. As AB is the altitude of the given right angled triangle, so in place of perpendicular, we will be writing AB whole square plus the base is BC, therefore we will be writing BC whole square in place of base. Now the value of hypotenuse, which is AC, is equals to 13. So it will be written as 13 whole square is equals to the length of the altitude, which is the perpendicular, x minus 7 whole square plus the square of the base, which is equals to x. So we will be adding x whole square. It will be equals to 13 square equals to x minus 7 whole square plus x whole square. Now to simplify it further, we will be using the identity a minus b whole square, which is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. On applying the identity, we will be getting the equation as 13 square will be 169 equals to x square minus 2 into x into 7 plus 7 square plus the last x square. Now 169 will be equals to x to the power whole square will be x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square. We will be collecting the like term which is x square plus x square. So we will be getting 169 equals to 2x square minus 14x plus 49. We will be shifting the constant on left hand side. So 169 minus 49 equals to 2x square minus 14x. Now the difference is equals to 120 which is equals to 2x square minus 14x. So a quadratic equation is 2x square minus 14x minus 120 equals to 0. As you can see that 2 is the common factor for the above equation. So we will divide the above equation by 2. We will be getting our equation as x square minus 2 7s are 14. So it will be 7x minus 120 divided by 2 will be equals to 60 which is equals to 0. So by splitting the middle term we will be factorizing the given equation which is x square minus 7x minus 60 equals to 0. As we want our product should be equals to minus 60 and the sum should be equals to minus 7, we will be splitting minus 7x as minus 12x plus 5x. So our equation will be written as x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equals to 0. Now we will be grouping. So x square minus 12x will be the first group and 5x minus 60 will be the second group. We will take out the common factor. So in the first group x is the common factor. We will be left with x minus 12 plus here 60 and 5 both are divisible by 5. So we will take out 5 as the common factor. So we will be left with x minus 12. As you can see, x minus 12 is common over here. So we will be writing it once. So one of the factor is x minus 12 and the another factor is x plus 5 which will be equals to 0. Since these are the factors of the given quadratic equation, so we will be finding the zeros of the quadratic equation by equating both the factors equals to 0. On equating equals to 0, we will be getting x minus 12 equals to 0. So the value of x will be equals to 12. And on equating x plus 5 equals to 0, we will be getting the value of x as minus 5. As we know that the length of the base cannot be a negative integer. So we will be taking the positive value of x. Thus the base of the triangle is of length 12 cm and the length of altitude of the triangle which is equals to x minus 7 will be equals to 5 centimeter. So by using the factorization method we got the length of base and the length of altitude of the given right angle triangle. So using this method you can simplify even the word problems and you can find the solution of the given quadratic equation. I hope you are clear with the concept of factorization method for solving the quadratic equation. Thank you everyone.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.